The goal with RAYVA was to identify artists that do artwork that resonates with me and take this artwork and work with the artist to adapt it into RAYVA design themes. That quest led me to Antonia Papagiannaki. Antonia is an artist. She's established in the US and she also happens to be of Greek origin. I saw her work and I was immediately fallen in love with it. I met her. I asked her to consider working with me. Originally, she didn't want to. She thought that, you know, you're not supposed to take fine art and translate it into something that's a copy. And I told her that this is not really something that diminishes the artwork. Picasso does $1 million worth of paintings, but also has lithographs that represent his work. So I saw Antonia's work, like the work of other artists, as something that can be reproduced in a responsible way without losing the concept behind the artist, in a way that brings that art into someone else's home and people can live with this artwork within the environment of the theater. How did you get started doing light sculptures?
I was drawing a neoclassical building from my balcony. This was happening several years ago while I was studying at the School of Fine Arts. And I was working at dusk, so I had a very limited time frame to work. And I decided to shoot a photo so that I can finish sometime this painting. On the photo appeared the lights of the cars like neon tubes. So I found it very interesting and I started to create some works with neon that they were looking like a drawing in the space. So I can say that almost by accident I started working with light.
What is your inspiration for your art?
My work is inspired by science and philosophy, or both of them. I am very interested in physics and the optical phenomena.
Talk to me about the use of light in your art.
It is very challenging for a sculptor to work with light, as light is the most intangible material. Light is a universal symbol. In physics, light is the measure of cosmic distance. Metaphorically and literally, light is a carrier of memory. What I mean with this, when you go out in a starry night, the light that you see there many years ago, so old as the distance that we have from the star that we are looking at. In addition, light surpasses the limits of the work and creates a dialogue with the surrounding light of the environment and the architecture of the space.
How do you see your art being incorporated in a RAYVA theater?
I find it very interesting as I have a dark space to work with, and light without darkness does not exist actually. I like the fact that my work will contribute in the everyday reality of the people that they enjoy the theater. And I like also that it is given to me a whole space, so the work is like a permanent art installation.